Good morning, everyone. Oh, we have some rock stars lined up for you today. These guests of mine today are leading by example. They're all about diversity and inclusion. We say different, not less. In fact, these people you're about to meet right now, not only different, not less, there's so much more because of their differences. So we're so glad that you could join us. I'm asking if you all could comment in the comment section to let us know. We were having, even though I have 5G and all the bars here, we have some glitches on this end, and I'm hoping that y'all are able to see everyone just fine. So if you're filtering in here, maybe you could give us a shout out in the comments. But I'll just put this disclaimer at first. If we have video glitches, we shouldn't have audio glitches. We heard everyone just fine. So we will continue this as a podcast only, if that's the way it's going to be, because you know what? Y'all, we celebrate different, right? We'll just do this differently if we have to, right?
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes!
But that's Chona. She has had a bit of coffee, I do believe, today. She's joining us all the way from Milan. You get the award.
Yay, thank you!
Not just farthest in this story, but in all the live streams I've done. You get the award. I don't know what the award is going to be. I have to think about that. How about some coffee? I'm going to send you some coffee.
Yes, award-winning coffee. That award-winning coffee buddy.
Love it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started introducing the guests then. And again, let's see. I see a comment. Let's make sure what they're saying here. Good morning, Mac. Hey, Mac, could you give me a comment here? Do you see everyone and do you hear everyone just fine? Because there are some glitches on this end, but we were praying that it would translate out to you all just fine. And again, if you can't see us perfectly, I believe you can hear us just fine in this story. Woo! I think inspirational is an understatement for sure. But we're going to start with Olivia DePiore. Olivia, can you hear us?
Yes.
And her awesome mama, Vicky, who is like her agent / #1 fan, right-hand man, awesome super mama, who believes so much in Olivia. Olivia has Down syndrome. But tell us really quick, Olivia, what is it that you're doing that's kind of setting the world on fire and showing what you do? What is it you're so passionate about doing? Tell everyone.
I am the model, and it's my story and come true. My story and follow my heart and dream big, princess.
Dream big, princess.
Dream big, princess. I heard that loud and clear. It's your story. We say everyone has a story. Your story was that you wanted to be a model, and you're doing it in a big way, in a really big way. And that's where we're going to bring in Chona again, who's from Milan. And Chona, you Bacaoco, is that how you pronounce your last name?
Bacaoco, yes, correct.
Bacaoco, okay. Very good. And so you are a designer. Go ahead and just give us the short version introduction to how you came to know Olivia.
Yeah, I met Olivia, if I'm not mistaken, 2019 during Paris Fashion Week inside the Eiffel Tower. And
Wait, can we just pause right there? Can we pause right there? I feel like, they don't even say this anymore, drop the mic. But if you didn't catch that, she met Olivia inside the Eiffel Tower in Paris a few years back. So this is huge. When we say she's a model,
Yes. Amongst everyone, actually, there were many other talents backstage in the Eiffel Tower, and then the security was so tight. So I remember Lee was backstage. They were like there alone, and then there were many. I think there were about 30, if I'm not mistaken. And then I just like all of a sudden I saw her like shining in the middle of everyone, and then I ran up to her and said, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful!" And we were talking and talking and talking. I said, "Where's your mom?" She said her mom is inside the Eiffel Tower, seated waiting for the show to start. So I gave her my business card, and I said to her, make sure don't lose it. Give it to your mom. And actually, in one of the video, I saw her like walking on the runway holding my business card.
Oh my gosh, you had to be so proud.
Yeah, and then I lost contact of Liv, and I was waiting. I said, oh, I hope they will contact me. I would like to know more about her and everything. So I think a few months later, Vicky, thank you, she contacted me and said, hey, you met my daughter during Paris Fashion Week. I was so happy. And from that day onwards, we have been like traveling. We're in constant communication. We will do many other great things for Olivia, and she's my soul sister.
Oh my God. You said early on that you saw her bright light. So many people do. And I would add that you are, in fact, a bright light. And we say for the Good Stuff family, we say God weaves, now watch us work. You two were meant to meet. So
Yes.
again, Olivia and her mom from Cleveland, another dynamo rock star from Cleveland, along with us today, Jackie Bertolette. So she is a photographer extraordinaire, but she's also behind Ohio Fashion Week. Hote, where are my notes? Don't tell me. No, why don't you go ahead and tell me? Hote, Ohio. Hote, Ohio. I'm going to pull up your banner. So do me a favor and just give us a quick introduction of how you came to know the Olivia and her mom.
Actually, I met Olivia and Vicky when I was doing a runway coaching for a local boutique owner, Darla Fox. And I was, as part of the magazine, I was coaching runway, and her, she was doing like a model clinic thing. And that's how I met Olivia. I started teaching her runway. And then she won the pageant and part of for her age group. And then part of that prize was to be featured in Hoto How magazine. And so it was like from there, man, you just can't not love her. I mean, she just is magnetic. Right. So
her mama said you can't keep her down. Yes, I have. Yes. And that's what makes it awesome, right? And we have other guests joining us too who were part of them. I want to make sure we get everyone introduced, and then we're going to go back and look more at exactly everything y'all have been doing. But we have Skylar on. Skylar, hello. Can you say hello?
Hi.
Hello. Skylar is a rock star, 10 years old, diagnosed with several types of cancer in your feet and lungs. You beat the lung cancer and ended up having the leg amputated, correct, to make sure that it didn't end up taking your life, correct?
Yes.
And from there, it was like, sky's the limit. Go ahead. Sky's the limit. Man to God, I didn't even mean it. Look at that. I'm sure you've heard that before, have you?
No, I honestly
That's
haven't.
a good one.
Somebody make that bumper sticker. Sky's the limit.
I think I have to.
That's awesome. So you're joining us along with your prosthetic named Felicia. Give us a window into how this disability ended up being an opportunity for you to really shine as well.
So by getting my prosthetic and amputation, I wouldn't be getting the opportunities I have today. I wouldn't have met Chona. I wouldn't have met Olivia. And so honestly, it's just a blessing in disguise.
Amen. That might be the subtitle of all of this. And then this is why we do these. This is why we come to you live, is to inspire. I think, again, is an understatement, but the message to anyone watching this, maybe you're not a model, but what is it that you need a little encouragement for today? And you know what? Here's the deal. If you woke up with both your legs, get on with it already, right? Wouldn't you say, Skylar?
Yes.
Excellent. And that's why I think when we're able to highlight the Good Stuff family people who are leading by example. Let me pop your Chiron up there, Skylar. So tell me about the Cleveland Sports Commission Courage Award you got as well.
Yes. So my surgeon, Dr. Mesco, nominated me for this award. And it was truly just an honor and so humbling being able to accept it and share my story to everyone. And it was just an amazing experience altogether, and show everyone that if you have a setback in life, it won't hold you back. You just got to keep pushing forward.
Amen.
Oh my gosh, I'm giving you a virtual high five. Okay, so, and we were going to have Tanisha join us. Maybe she will pop in a little bit later. She's got a great story as well. And Kylan, listen, Kylan speaks for a lot of kids nowadays, right? Kylan, you found yourself bullied at school because of the color of your skin. Give us a window into that. And after this, we're going to show how all of these people come together.
Yes. So, good morning, everybody. So, yeah. So when I was little, my mom pretty much had to really, give me more motivation about who I was growing up because I'm very proud of how was I looking at a very young age. I thought that I had to get people's attention to see, I have more potential in myself. And when I was bullied by not just the color of my skin, but who I was, it was really hurting me. And I thought I had to, show people who I was, but time because I had to really much, try to see how I were. But growing up, my mom gave me so much feedback on how beautiful, how amazing I was, and throughout the time, much carried my shoulder and to show the people in the world that anyone can do it. Anyone is beautiful, no matter who they look like, who they, everyone is beautiful. I is beautiful. I had to take that with me.
Thank you. And
Amen.
right. And if you haven't guessed it yet, what all of these people have in common now is Olivia's mama, Vicky, said, let's bring Chona to Cleveland and we're going to ask Jackie to be this photographer at the arcade. These pictures were, I love the arcade. It's such a great, I call it like a jewel in the crown of Cleveland, aesthetically for sure, a lot of history. But so Vicky named all of these people, several actually, there are a few who couldn't join us today, but all of them with great stories. A lot of them are survivor stories. And said, let's do a photo shoot at the arcade. And that's how you all came together. And now it turns out you're actually, Stellar, aren't you actually are you headed to the finals for Miss Amazing? Or that's Tanisha, right? Tanisha
and Olivia. Yeah.
And Olivia is too, right. So when you do this photo shoot, I want to get a window, Jackie, when you're looking through that lens, and your own son, we should point out too, has a brain injury, Trent. When you're looking through the lens and you see talent in a whole different perspective, I want you to give me a window into that lens that when you're looking at all of these phenomenal dynamo kids.
I have always been really committed to inner beauty. So to me, what you physically look like is, it can be nice, but what shines from inside is what I look for through the lens. So I'm looking for the gleam in your eye. I'm looking for the smile, the smirk, the I'm okay, I'm feeling good kind of. That's what I'm looking for. And, to just bring out the beauty inside people. That's my goal.
And I love you for that. I spent my whole life in broadcast news, and I said, you know what? There are a lot of beautiful, ugly people in this business.
Amen.
In a lot
That's
of
right. And there are a lot of ugly, beautiful people. So
that's right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Amen. And I think, when you have this whole pictorial book coming out, I think the end of this week is the release, right? The Mission, is that what it's called?
That's correct. It's
Tell
a
me more.
collection. Yeah, it's a collection of stories from models that have worked with me, who have overcome some sort of adversity. Some of them are as simple as being bullied as a child, all the way up to extreme sexual abuse. And so there's the entire gamut from challenged to even tall models have issues. If you're not the perfect height, you're still non-traditional. So it's a collection of stories of models who have said, nope, you're not going to tell me I can't do it. And like Olivia. And they did it. And so it's to inspire kids out there who might be going through the same type of things that one of these models have gone through. And chances are it covers pretty much all the bases. So you'll find yourself in there.
Amen. Yeah.
And Olivia, I'm going to come back to you real quick. So not only does your Down syndrome make you who you are, we say different, not less. We'll say it again if you're just joining us. Not just different, not less. different and a whole lot more of the good stuff, what we call the good stuff. And you also had to beat leukemia. Is that right? At what were you, just like 6 years old? Is that right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. Tell me how you warriored through that.
For that, my mom has helped me through it, and my daddy helped me through it. My Aunt Bertie helped me through it. My whole family helped me through it. My cancer.
And are you cancer-free today, Olivia?
Yes, I survivor, happy, confident, and be happy people. And I'm happy people and be happy. I love my family to help me with
Aww.
cancer.
I just feel like I want to soak in that mojo right now. I just want to bask in that. Is that the greatest? And
Yeah.
I'm grabbing my phone here because Vicky, Olivia's mom, actually sent me an email this morning, and I'm going to pull it up really quickly. When she was talking about Olivia, I want to just make sure, especially if you're just joining us right now, I want to rehash this what you said. This is about Olivia from her mama. Born with Down syndrome, also diagnosed with leukemia when she was 6 years old, has raised over $100,000 for the American Cancer Society. Come on. You want to talk about a purpose-driven life?
And you know what, Dawn, I have to tell you, my husband's lurking around in the background here. He is an athlete, a baseball player, baseball coach. So he took the idea where it was a perfect idea to find all these people that wanted to play snow softball and drink a little alcohol while they're doing it. And when that is flowing, the wallets open up. And that's primarily where it came from.
Did you say snow softball as in winter in Cleveland?
In February, yeah.
In February. So, right. I moved here in December 20 years ago, and I was like, what have I done? So to know people went out and played softball in Cleveland snow. But look at how you're bringing people together. One of the mantras we stand on is together we can, together we will. That's what y'all are doing. It's not lost on me. Like putting your money where your mouth is and standing up and inspiring and doing, And I just keep thinking, so not only did Olivia, honey, you beat cancer.
Yes.
And then you raise all this money to maybe prevent other people from having to know that kind of diagnosis or to get treatment, more accessible treatment. So, well, how does that make you feel, Olivia?
I'm happy. So happy. I helped my teacher. Happy to for her. She help her feel better. Give her flowers and help us flowers.
And you help kids too.
I love helping kids. I have my teacher with cancer too.
I can imagine you're a dream student.
Yeah.
So I want to just point out that Mac Mahaffey told us that he can see and hear everyone, but literally, y'all, I can't see a single person on here. I see your names, but it's frozen technology-wise here. But it occurs to me, maybe it's supposed to be just like that, because the point that I see and I try to live out, and I know you all do, is wouldn't it be awesome if we all judged everyone without having seen physically first? What do you think about that?
I love it.
Bright idea. I love that idea.
Yes.
Exactly. And what we find is when you don't physically see someone, and typically the fashion world, come on, that's what it is. It's about pretty people. A lot of times broadcast news, let's be honest, the beautiful world. But a lot of times when you are able to see them first, we make up all of these narratives in our heads. And the truth is, I can't tell you what you look like together, and I know you're beautiful, right? Because I see your heart and your soul. And it's so crazy to me just having this moment that here we have a technological problem, technology and yet maybe it's exactly as it's supposed to be. What do you guys think about that?
Meant to be. Yeah.
Meant to be.
And I think you're right, Dawn. The initial perception, let's hide what that looks like. But then let's accept that we have to see those differences and understand that it's okay.
Exactly. I agree.
Right. You see the heart and soul first, and then when you see the person, that person's already beautiful. That's what y'all are defining. You're
Correct.
redefining beauty. Would you say?
Yes.
Right.
Agree. I agree. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. And Chona, so again, if people are just joining us, she's a fashion designer she's in Milan, joining us from Milan. And she saw the bright light in Olivia in a fashion show in Paris in the Eiffel Tower. Olivia. And Olivia, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24 years young. And tell me what's next. You've got some, again, you're going to go to the Miss Amazing final, the nationals, the end of this month. Tell me what the immediate trajectory of your life looks like right now, of being this rock star that you are leading by example.
But I'm a rock star because I was in my YouTube.
She's on YouTube.
Help me.
Yay!
Maybe I can help with that answer. So yes, we have Miss Amazing at the end of the month, and then we're going to be going to Charlotte this summer. We're going to be going to Sumter. We're going to be going to the NASCAR Hall of Fame for a show down there. We of course have Hood, Ohio on September 18th. We're actually, and I think this is important to point out, Olivia has 2 jobs, but what we want to make sure that we're doing all the time is improving her skills. So we need to know, are the jobs that she has today adequate for her to raise or improve those skills? So we may be looking for new jobs this summer, but they still have to be able to accept her modeling schedule. So that's going to be an interesting one.
Right, because Olivia works 2 jobs right now, besides being a model, correct?
Correct.
So what excuse? We have no excuses, y'all. Anybody watching, right? No excuses.
Actually, she is going to leave for work in about 8 minutes, so she'll have to jump out soon.
Of course she is. That's so appropriate. In fact, I was glad to just get an interview with her. You're like her agent and her scheduler, and how proud are you, Vicki?
You know what? And you know what it is we're parents that we know that we have to help, we have to support. With an individual that has challenges, we have to give that extra effort. And it's a way of life. And if you can't do that, then you need to figure out a different plan. But we have a calling, and we've been selected. I always look at it that way, that we've been selected because we are the strong ones. And we have a responsibility, and you jump in and you get it done.
Yeah.
I love that you said calling, because I spent my lifetime in a career that I love, but you realize that sometimes there's a calling that's bigger than any kind of career. Like it's bigger than a salary or a title or a status. It's about what your worth is. And you all, even just having known you briefly, your worth is about so much more than any title from the fashion industry, about any money coming in. Your worth is in the value in that you are leading by example. And that's the kind of people we get pulled up and we celebrate. And, Olivia's been actually in Dubai as well, correct? Modeled in Dubai, Paris, Milan. Yeah?
Yes.
That is quite the resume.
New York.
And then we're going to be with Chona. We're trying to figure it out if it's going to be Singapore, Hong Kong, and the Philippines around the holidays. We know Philippines. We're working on the other 2.
Chona is from the Philippines too. We forgot to say that. And then we have Jackie, like right here in Cleveland, to capture it all. It's like this perfect synergy of a family, not blood family, but y'all are family. Wouldn't you say, Jackie, when you're capturing all these images?
Yes. It is my goal to advocate for 100% inclusion and diversity in the fashion industry. So long before I even met Olivia or anybody else who's on this screen, I was already producing the magazine with the assumption of non-traditional models.
That's Hood, Ohio, if you're just joining us. Hood, Ohio.
That's correct. That's correct. And that's how I met Olivia. She won one of the layouts in my magazine. And so, but long before her, I just focused on non-traditional. Not that traditional doesn't have a place with us too, but beauty is inside. And like we said earlier, you can be ugly outside and beautiful inside, and beautiful outside and not so pretty inside. So,
And I say,
and yep. And everything I do is 100% uplifting. So behind scenes at Fashion Week, the magazine shoots, everybody meets everybody. Everybody has to uplift and support each other. And then everybody becomes friends and the fashion family grows. And we share contacts and, hey, you need to meet this person. Hey, you should talk to that person. And it's amazing being able to kind of lead the path in the Midwest with that. So.
And the book, The Mission, is this Thursday? Is that?
Yes, the opening. Yes, the signing and the release party is this Thursday at Nora Restaurant in Little Italy.
And there's still openings? Are there still
Yes, ma'am.
possibilities?
Yes, ma'am. There are a few tickets remaining. You can get them through the website, hauteohio.com, HAUTEOHIO.com.
And I know Olivia has to go to work. Is there anything else you want to say, Olivia, before you head out to work? Like, listen to that sentence. The rock star, one of the rock stars of this broadcast is like, it's been nice joining you. I have to go to work. That is inspirational. Anything else you want to say, Olivia? I love you, and I can't wait to meet you in person. Anything else that you want to say?
I want to say about you, thank you for having me on here. I love this and having fun. I mean, I'm so happy and proud out there. Both of you guys.
Of course you can say thank you. I mean, humble too. Can we give a round of applause for the humility? The humility. You cannot see humility in that.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Okay, she's gone.
Right, because I literally can't see any of you. So, okay. Olivia, I can't wait to meet you soon. I love you.
Anyway.
And so, okay, we talked about Thursday, the book, The Mission, and Chona, what else do you have on tap? Because in the note that Vicki sent me today, obviously, like she's Olivia's biggest fan, Vicki, and she's also all of your biggest fans. She said that you are, again, if you're just joining us, international designer from the Philippines, lives in Milan, believes and supports diversity and inclusion to the max. In my opinion, that's the best part of your resume.
Yes, yeah. Like diversity is not only depending on the color of skin or race or whatsoever. I mean, in general, people describe diversity, but it's also the battle of our daily life. Like, for example, we have cancer survivors, we have talents that is blind, like Emanuele, and Trisha with what do you call this, Vicky, with the hydrocephalus when she was born.
Tanisha.
Yeah, correct. So it's we include everyone. It's inclusion. Like also myself, coming from the other parts of the world. Thank you for including me in your life as well. This like we are fashion like people were calling it like a nightmare. No, it's a beautiful dream. It's uniting everyone. It's not dividing. We are not here for religion, for political whatsoever, but we are here for one. We have to make a change in the fashion, not just like how like what Jackie is doing as well. I admire you, Jackie, because me myself, I was trying to fit myself to be included all my life, and I said, okay, if I want to have this courage. At first, my voice was so what they call this, so tiny, I thought my voice were not heard until I stood up and said, I have to do something. I have to go 10 steps forward to reach more people out there, because I believe that we are many, only we are afraid to speak out. So as we travel the world, we have been traveling the world in the past 2-3 years, and I reach more people. I met more beautiful people in the fashion industry. It's not just how you look, how big is your hair, beautiful makeup, big dress. It's really depending on how big is your heart. And this is not just a fashion, Dawn. This is like more of a personal mission for me. Like we have to break barriers. We have to I just want to be different in all ways, and and meeting people along the way like Skylar, Kaylan, Vicky, Jackie, Olivia, Ethan, and many others. Sorry, Emmanuel. Sorry, Evie, and whatsoever. Everyone from Ohio. It really made me. It started sinking in because at first I was in denial if really I doing the right thing, am I like really people are appreciating me, are they really supporting me at first. Then I felt that before, but I was not sure yet if how powerful is my mission is. And then I started meeting really people that are fighting for this as well, and we are growing like a popcorn and selling like a pancake.
Mhm.
So
I hear that.
we are so many now, we are so many. And
Chona, you're so speaking to me. I don't even know that you guys appreciate how much your example means to me today, right here, right now, at this stage in my life. You said the next step. Am I doing the right thing? Anyone else listening, if you're wondering,
yes,
we all just say, just take the next best step.
yes,
I'm
yes,
speaking to myself today. And
exactly.
by having you all on, like that's what we've done today. We've taken
Yeah,
the next great step. And let's just see if God leads, I watch him work. Let's see how he multiplies, hopefully,
yeah.
the inspiration.
Like
That's
growing like a popcorn, selling like a pancake. And then also one more, Don.
okay.
We're a sustainable designer. We also
Yes.
include old, like we give life to the dying fabrics. We
Okay.
try to do a lot of recycling and natural fibers from pineapple, banana, etc. And we're also like through our mission, we give work to people as well, like we include people from the farthest you could imagine, like our local waivers. They're the smallest group of waivers in the Philippines who were not given the opportunity to appreciate their skills and creativity because they are far from the society, far from the city. So what we do is that we give our best to find this, like those need to be included, need to the world to see what they're capable of doing. Because like myself, I was like dreaming in the rice field. Then they call me from the rice field to the fashion field, and I always wanted to be included in everything I was doing in my life, but I was neglected growing up as well. So I said, okay, to myself, instead of being angry, no, I was inspired. I said, if I'm able enough, if I'm strong enough, or someday in the future, if I will be given a chance to do something for my people, I will make sure that nobody will be neglected. Everyone should be included, not because of the color of your skin, but also your life battle. It's like I speak with people on the street cleaning rubbish. Hey, would you like to work for my show? I'm doing like that. I want them to have the opportunity because we all have the right to experience the beauty of life, not just how hard life is. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. We have to celebrate life. Even what is happening right now, this is a reset. We learned so much about the situation right now. People start to appreciate families. I got to know more Vicky. I traveled and started to. We prefer to stay in the house of our families, like our talents. We don't call them models because I always think that models, they were treated like an object. They were telling, hey, do this, do that. But talents, in our case, they are the subject. They have the control of every situation. So they are not an object. They are a subject in our community. And I really thank you, Jackie, for I would love to be there to support your mission, the book that is coming out soon. I would love to be there. I will order one or more. I really admire you, how you treat people around. This what myself personally, this what I want to see, how people were treated with respect, with acceptance, and valued. So thank you for that, Jackie, and thank you, Vicky, for connecting me to Jackie, Don, Kayla, and to Skylar.
Yes.
Thank you.
Respect, acceptance, and value. And there it is.
Yes.
And of course, thank you for sharing. Of course, no good such story is one layer. There's always multiple layers. So with the
Yes.
sustainability that you're doing, just 1,000 thank yous to you all of you. And unless I always say, is there anything else that anyone else wants to add? Always. Wait, oi! I see. Look at me. Oi! What was that sound? I just made a sound. Somebody is trying to get in here. Hold on. Let's just see. Better here. Who is this?
There's Tanisha.
Hi.
Hi, Tanisha.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm gone. I feel like I know you. I'm so glad we were gonna wrap it up, but give us a little window into, because maybe we should actually hear really quick again from Skylar and Kylan really quick, because they are the subjects who are part of this photo shoot. If you're just joining us, that Jackie did here in Cleveland. So Tanisha, quickly give us an introduction to you. We say different, not less. What is it that makes you different? It starts with a traumatic brain injury that you had, correct?
Yes. Yes, it has. It started when I was young. I was like 2 years old when my parents found out. And I just love being in front of camera. And I want to blow the roof off of what's possible.
Yes, Tanisha.
Yeah, I was saying, because I've been a reporter here in Cleveland, and we at Channel 3, we had for a while, see the possible, like 3 words. And that's what we're doing, see the possible. So you have seizures, but the doctors actually said that you would never even walk or talk. Well, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're actually working several jobs too, Tanisha, right?
Yes, I have 2 jobs. I work for the Cleveland Browns, and I'm a personal care aide.
So this is a purpose-driven life. Again, we all, to be able to say that we are taking the next best step to having purpose-driven lives. That's what it's all about. If today is the gift and tomorrow's not guaranteed, y'all are kicking butt. I don't know if that was very eloquent. I was going somewhere like eloquent with that, but for sure, and that's what you're doing. And Tanisha, we're going to be going with Olivia to the Nationals, to the Miss Amazing, the end of this month, right?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Excited. A little bit nervous, but I'm really excited.
The girl that wasn't supposed to walk or talk is going to the Miss Amazing Nationals the end of this month. I have goosebumps.
Yes.
Wow.
Awesome.
Does anyone else
Hey,
want to read?
Tanisha.
What about you, Vicki? Do you want to say anything about, because you essentially brought all of these people together, Vicki, and selecting these awesome models for this shoot that Jackie did in Cleveland at the arcade. I can feel your heart smiling from here right now.
Oh, it is. It is. And that it's not just the bringing the people together, it's bringing the right people together. The people that were hand selected were selected because of their hearts, because of they're good people, and they're going down the right paths. And if we can share those paths, we can invite people to come on that path with us. That's where we learn, that's where we have visibility, that's where we have the exposure that people then more accept. And I see it happening, and Chona and Jackie are very instrumental with this, and the more the merrier. So again, making that difference. I know it's a simple sounding phrase, but just making the difference. That we want to all make sure that we have that footprint that we've left when we leave this earth.
Yes.
And we can have a bunch of little footprints together.
Yeah.
So
make it giant.
yeah.
And Felicia will be one of those footprints there, Skylar.
Yeah.
Skylar, I can't see, but are we able to see Felicia? Skylar has a prosthetic leg named Felicia.
There
So-
she is. Felicia!
Yeah. It's not bye, Felicia. It's hi, Felicia. You go. Next step. Next step. I love this so much, you guys. I don't even want to let you go. But is there anything else that anyone else wants to add? Skylar, anybody else before we wrap this up?
Okay.
I
Can
just
I add?
thank you so much.
Skylar.
I love you guys so much. Thank you for showing me your heart and soul, the uplifting people that are generous and wonderful as you are. So much. I love you.
Thank you. Love you, Kaylan.
I just want to say, whatever limits you think you have, there aren't any. And thank you for having us on the show. It meant a lot.
Well, thank you.
Having
Girl.
us.
1,000 thank
Very
yous. And
good.
Colin, to those people who bullied you, look at you now. Look at you now, leading by example.
Mhm.
I don't know where they are. Hopefully they're figuring out their purpose in life as well. But my friend, you have risen up, and you know what we say? We say, see the good. That's what you all have done here. Seeing the good in these models, and you've seen their hearts and their souls, and be the good. And then you ended up being the good for them. And now all the ways that Kylan, you know, and Skylar and Kanisha are going to rise up to be the good, or rising up to be the good, is exponential. And it's not just words. When we say, well, let's say it one more time, together we can, together we will. And God, now watch them work. There it is. That's what you're doing.
Right.
I'm inspired.
Amen. I love that.
Dawn, thank you
Well,
so much for having us and helping us spread this word because, you know, we talk about spread the wealth. We're rich. We really are. We're rich. We need to spread this wealth around a little bit.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
And as you were saying things that happen exactly as they should, that's kind of one of my mantras. It's actually my son being sick that started my entire empire. So, because prior to that, I was working full time. You know, I was a married mother with children and working full time. And my last child was born very ill, and I had to come home. Somebody had to take care of him 24 hours a day, and that's how I had the time to launch this whole empire, you know, the magazine and Fashion Week and everything. And so it happens exactly as it's supposed to and brings the right people together.
Yeah. Thank
Jackie,
you.
you're speaking to me. You're speaking to me right now when you say it launched your empire. I'm at a crossroads in my life right now. Like, I live to tell good stories, good stuff, stories like you all. So lo and behold, the last thing that you just squeeze right in there at the end of this interview is the linchpin for all of it. Like, you don't even know how much you just inspired me. I need it. There's nowhere else I was supposed to be.
Dawn, I would like to say also thank you so much for having me. Thank you for including me in your life, all of you. Thank you so much. I would like to also say thank you so much to my business partners, Andreas Volkmar and Martin Volkmar, because I think they are the reason also who I became the person I am today, who's not afraid of trying, or not afraid of stepping out of the game and said, hey, you know your worth. Don't question yourself. And they believe so much in what I'm doing. So I would like to say thank you to both of them. Thank you also to my family. And thank you to those people who questioned me before that.
That's right.
I might not be survive in this industry. I was bullied as well as a designer, not just normal people are bullied. Also, like, you know, everyone. So we are stronger. We are bullied. People were stronger than the bullies because they know. We know our worth. We're bullied because we are Big Apple. They need to throw stones on us to be down in the ground. But no, we are stronger than them. We show them that in this world there's kindness, there's love, respect, inclusion, and love one another, unity. The world needs to be united. People in the world, we have to be united. Let's do great things towards each other because life is too short and it's beautiful. We have to treasure every day. That's why I'm like crazy every day, Dawn. I'm like, every day because we never know. This might be our last day. So let's.
Amen. You're speaking my language. And to see the good, even in the bad. To see the good in the bullies. What are you saying? Yes. I'm glad that you pointed that out. And a shout out to your business partners who are in Germany that you mentioned. This is an international version of the Good Stuff family. And that's how this family grows. So welcome to the family. And I want to just end on what we started. Different, not less.
Yes, different, not less. I love that.
And I would argue different and more because right? Seriously,
absolutely.
And there's a song that I happened to hear this morning. I have it on my playlist, so I hear it all the time. But today, these words really resonated with me, and we can go on. And unless anyone else has anything else to say, we can go ahead and we have a lot of comments too, y'all. Life is beautiful. Yes, it is. Divine design, not mine. My friend Mindy Lee. That's a hashtag that we use. Divine design, not mine. And that's what this is,
Aww.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
He said, if you love these stories, please like this page and share with your friends and follow this page. Thank you, Mindy. We need more good stuff at time. Okay, so we want to acknowledge all those people who are weighing in and commenting. So grateful. And here's the song, then the lyrics. Okay, this is what we can leave on. It's a song by King and Country, and it's called Together. Ironically enough, when we're talking about together, we kind of
Yeah,
get
together we're stronger.
that's right. And the last words, the very last words of the song, together we are dangerous. Together with our differences.
Yes.
Together we are bolder, braver, and stronger.
Wow. I
I
love
love
it.
you guys. I've heard that song so many times today. I really heard it moments before I logged on with you guys. So I have goosebumps. Let's go out. Let's just see the good and be the good. Today's a gift. Tomorrow
Yes.
not guaranteed. Not just cliche. You see it in person in the faces of these beautiful heart and soul people. I love you so much.
I love
Thank
you. We
you.
love you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Great.
you.
I'm going to see you Thursday, Jackie.
Okay,
Bye,
perfect.
Bye.
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 Bye, Chona. Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Tanisha. Bye, Kylan and
See
Skylar.
you soon.
Love
I'll
you
talk to you
guys.
soon, Vicky. Bye.
Bye.